guys, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and khamma ghani to all of you. Welcome to today's class guys, and as you all know, this is a complete guide to MCQ preparation for grade 10th, right? So you know your term 1 is going to be MCQ based exam, and how do you prepare? What are some tips and tricks which can be useful for you, and that's what we are going to discuss in this session. So it's going to be a very small session but very useful for all of you. So guys, let's start the class. I am Gopal Paliwal, your master teacher of mathematics here at Vedantu, and alright, and let's start our class. Okay, so first thing guys, as you all know, MCQ preparation you have to do, because this time term 1 will be based on MCQ, multiple choice questions, right? And the main three subjects which you have is math, science and social, right? Rest languages you can easily deal, but these are the three main subjects which you are dealing with right now. So how do you solve these questions? What are the important tricks which you should take care of? That's what we are going to discuss in this class. Now first thing guys, before you go for this question, it is very important to understand that when you have MCQ based exam, it's not required that you write all the solution, the whole solution step by step. Okay, handwriting, that is not going to matter right now. Okay, so earlier when you were writing descriptive type paper, the presentation also mattered a lot. The way you are writing a paper, neatness, handwriting, all those mattered a lot, but this time it's not going to matter. So don't focus too much on writing, on your, say, the way of representing. Try to understand how to write, how to solve questions in small steps. If suppose you're factorizing a polynomial, you saw a polynomial, let's say you saw, say, x square plus 6x plus 9. Now instead of doing it as, oh okay, it is x square plus 2 into x into 3, this is 3 square, so using, sorry, 3 square, so I can say, using comparing it with a square plus 2ab plus b square, I can say it is x plus 3 whole square. No need to do all this. If you know, you got to know, okay, it is x square, a square, b square, 2ab, directly use it as x plus 3 whole square. All right, so try to do some steps in your mind so that you can solve the question, save some time over there. So no need to write step by step solution. First thing, student should tick or write down the correct option only. That means you just have to write the correct option. So no need to say go for a detailed solution. If you're doing it in your rough work, try to do it in minimum number of steps, but make it accurate, and it should be correct as well. Now, some tips. So this is one of the tips. Since you don't need a detailed answer, no one is going to look at how you have solved it. The only thing they want in MCQ is what is your answer. So if you can skip some steps, if you can do mental calculation, definitely go for it, but practice enough. Okay, next thing, how to excel at these these questions, this MCQ based. So first thing guys, MCQs may be direct questions, but do not rule out the practice of reading between the lines. This is very important. The MCQ questions, are the best thing about it is you need to read the question very carefully. Alright, as you know that 4 options are given in front of you, and sometimes when you don't read the question properly, any other option you might think is correct and you might say tick the wrong answer. So one thing which is very important when you're solving MCQ based question, and you know, when I will be giving you Menti questions, there are many instances happen where some of the students don't read the question properly, and majority of the students give a wrong answer. They knew the concept, but since they did not read the question properly, they gave the wrong answer. For example, any CSA volume question, surface area and volume we are doing, and in the question it is given the diameter is 7 centimeter, and you read this as radius, and you solve the whole question taking radius as 7 centimeter, and whatever answer you're going to get, that is definitely going to be in your on the options A, B, C, D, and you'll think you have done everything correct, but that is wrong. Actually, if diameter is 7, you have to take radius is 7 by 2. So these small things, very important. Try to read the question carefully, note the important points given. Next thing, be thorough of what all information and content is given and how that information is going to lead you to the answer. All right, that's important thing. Okay, content is given in not just the heading but also in the paragraph, like in the whole question, whatever is given. This is applicable for other subjects as well, right? Also, NCERT textbooks guys, I have been telling you always, Bhagavad Gita first complete all the problems which are given in your NCERT, each and every problem, then go for some other problems, MCQ based problems which are given to you there. Once you'll solve the whole NCERT, don't think that NCERT don't have MCQ based. Solve all those questions, because when you solve the questions of NCERT, you'll get to know how to solve different types of questions, and that will help you in solving MCQs. Alright, so first MCQ, then any other reference book. That's the important rule. Now, how to get correct option without solving MCQs. So I have told you guys many times that sometimes in the MCQs, elimination method also work. Elimination method works. Elimination method is what? Like you eliminate the options which can never be your answer, which cannot be your answer. For example, let's look at a question with the help of this question. Which of the following are the angles of a right angle triangle? Now, first thing I read, it is a right angle triangle. I know option A is wrong because 90-degree angle must be there. I know option C is also wrong because in a right angle triangle, only one angle can be right angle. So A and C is wrong. Now you have to see between B and D. Now you know that the angle has to be what? The sum of all the angles should be equal to 180 degree. In D, sum is not 180 degrees. So option B is going to be your correct answer. Option B is going to be your correct answer. It's as simple as that. Correct, beta? So in this way, you need to understand. For example, let's say sometimes the question's hint is given there. For example, they'll ask that, say the line, okay, line 2x plus 3y 2x plus 3y equal to 12 intersects x-axis at which point? Okay, your options I am writing over here: A, B, C, D. Option A is 0,6, option B 6,0, 0,4 and 0,2. Now guys, suppose you don't know how to solve this question. Let's say you don't know how to solve this question. You know that in this line they are saying the line intersect the x-axis at which point. So the point must be present on x-axis. We can clearly see that, sir, option A 0,6 is present on y-axis. Similarly, C is also wrong, it is present on y-axis. D is also wrong, it is present on y-axis. Option B is going to be your correct answer. So this way, sometimes elimination method works. Now suppose, for example, let's say key two options were like this. D is 4,0. Now you can see that out of all these, A and C is definitely not the answer because these two are present on y-axis, right? So A and C are not the option. Now out of B and D, you need to see which one is your answer. So at least, suppose if you did know that out of these four, which one is the answer, now you have eliminated two options. So you have now 50-50 chances of solving this question correctly. Now if you know how to solve that, if you want the intersection with x-axis, we'll put y equal to 0. Put y equal to 0 in this. 2x plus 3 into 0 equal to 12. 2x is equal to 12. X is equal to 6. So 6x is 6. Y is equal to 0 is your correct answer. And suppose if you didn't know, at least now your chances, even if you do a guess, chances of getting the correct answer is increased. Earlier it was 25% probability. If you didn't eliminate any option, if you give any one option out of these, your probability of getting correct answer is 25%. But now, since you know A and C are definitely not the answer, if you choose the answer out of B and D, your probability of getting the correct answer is increased 50% now, right? So elimination method always works. Try to eliminate the options. Sometimes all three options get eliminated and fourth one is your correct answer. So think of, even sometimes you can think of the question in reverse. Think about the question in reverse also. Look at the options and which option satisfies the given question. Which option satisfies the given question. Now there are big problems, like say you remember those kind of problem like a 2-digit number in your linear equation in two variable numbers. You have seen a 2-digit number as sum of digits as 7. Okay, if original number and reverse number, original numbers, or say if we reverse the digits of the number, these kind of questions I think all of you have seen. you have seen these kind of question that if we reverse the digits of the number so on. Okay, let's say this question is asking something. If digits are reversed, okay, this question is telling you if digits are reversed, the new number is this, that, whatever it is. Now option is, let's say 48, 63, 52, 94. अब देखो, in this you don't even have to think. Sum of the digits is 7. You can say 48 plus 4, 12. Sum of digits is 12. 6 plus 3, sum of digits is 9. 9 plus 4, sum of digits is 13. C is your correct answer. So the question becomes easier. Satisfies the condition. So these are some of the ways where you can save your time. Alright. So this elimination method is definitely going to help you a lot. But please don't rely only on elimination method. This is the last resort. Practice as many questions as you can. There are a lot of MCQ problems which are available, which I've asked in the previous year, also available on internet. Okay. Next thing, the more you are going to understand it, the more you'll practice, the more you are going to be better. The more practice you are going to do, the more you will understand the concept and the more marks you are going to get. So practice is important. And remember guys, as you know, we are going with the term 1 MCQ series as well. So attend those sessions. See, because we are including all the types of question, difficult, moderate, easy. Go through this. Dekho, it's not like ki, sir, I try to attend but I don't come in the mentee in the leaderboard. It's okay. You're here. See, try your best to come in the mentees leaderboard. But if you're not coming, at least try to get all the answers correct. That's what should be your motto. You know me, I'll give you exact time which is required to solve a given question. I don't give you much time, I don't give you less time. So in that much amount of time, try to solve those questions. And that is a very good way of practicing those. Alright guys, so remember, practice creates confidence and confidence empowers you. Alright, so if you feel that you are not confident about your exam, the only reason is you have not practiced enough. So practice now so that you'll be confident in your exams and you are going to come out with flying colors. You are going to give your best in your examination. Alright guys, also you can register for Vedantu's Pro subscription. There are very amazing courses right now. You can go for term 1 crash course for grade 10th. The prices after applying GPE Pro have reduced now 4,500 and 4,950. And in this guys, other than say all the features, live classes, test series, assignments, also in Pro Classic you are getting doubt solving on mobile app. You'll be getting access to unlimited micro courses. So you can study a topic as many times as you want. Alright. Also you can go for the year-long courses as well guys. You can go for Pro Lite, Pro Classic or Pro Plus. Okay? You can try them for 1 month or directly go for the complete course. When you buy a complete course, you have EMI option as well. Here also the coupon code GPE Pro will work, which will get you 10% off. So the batches have already started and the new batches are starting very soon. Please do not wait for the new batches to start. Join now so that you can start with at least the micro courses. Alright, so GPE Pro is your code guys. It will definitely give you 10% off. Go for it, join the courses and let's have some amazing fun in the classes and let's just ace the examinations. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining the session. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara. Khuda Hafiz to all of you guys. Bye bye.